Every day you operate in fear, doubt, resentment, or frustration, you are paying a hidden price, an unseen tax on your life. It isn't just your mood, energy, or motivation that suffers. It's your relationships, your opportunities, your health, and even the very reality you inhabit. Operating at a low vibration is not neutral. It is a form of slow, energetic erosion, subtly shaping your world into limitation, struggle, and misalignment. Quantum physics confirms what mystics have long understood. Your energy, thoughts, and emotions are signals that influence reality itself. The observer effect demonstrates that consciousness collapses potential into specific outcomes. If your vibration is dominated by fear, scarcity, or resentment, the probabilities you collapse are naturally aligned with limitation. You are not simply feeling bad. You are sending a continuous energetic signal that shapes the world in ways you may not even notice. Consider the ripple effects. Low vibration creates patterns of tension in relationships. Misunderstandings escalate, trust erodes, and connection diminishes. Even small, repeated emotional signals, anger, impatience, jealousy, can subtly alter the energy of your interactions, attracting friction rather than flow. The hidden cost here is not immediately visible, but over time it compounds, eroding connection, intimacy, and the quality of your relationships. Health and vitality are also profoundly affected. Science shows that chronic stress, resentment, and negativity dysregulate the nervous system, elevate cortisol, and impair immune function. Low-frequency emotional states are not harmless. They physically alter the body, shaping not only longevity but also mental clarity and resilience. The hidden cost is not abstract. It manifests as fatigue, illness, and stagnation, a physical reflection of energetic misalignment. Opportunities and abundance respond to vibration in ways most people overlook. Scarcity consciousness, self-doubt, or lack-based thinking anchors you in realities where effort does not yield flow. Doors appear closed, timing feels off, and breakthroughs seem impossible. Yet the universe does not punish low vibration. It merely mirrors the signal you emit. The hidden cost is that your own energy limits the reality you collapse into existence, keeping you locked in cycles of struggle and frustration. Even creativity and intuition suffer. High-frequency states open access to insights, inspiration, and subtle guidance. Low-frequency states, by contrast, cloud perception, distort intuition, and slow the flow of ideas. You may feel stuck or uninspired, not because of lack of talent or opportunity, but because your vibrational signal suppresses the very field of possibility from which ideas and breakthroughs emerge. Ancient wisdom speaks directly to this truth. In Taoist philosophy, resistance, attachment, and negativity create friction that blocks the natural flow of life. Vedanta teaches that misaligned consciousness shapes the illusory patterns of reality, Maya. Even modern thinkers like Joe Dispenza emphasize that internal coherence, or lack thereof, directly influences the physical and external world. Low vibration is a hidden tax, a subtle, ongoing drain on life itself. But the cost is not only external. It is internal too. When you remain in low-frequency states, your identity itself becomes defined by limitation. You reinforce the belief that life is hard, that abundance is scarce, or that love is conditional. These beliefs anchor consciousness to a version of reality where struggle dominates, and every day becomes a subtle confirmation of that state. You are not passively observing. You are actively participating in the collapse of one limited reality after another. The subtle paradox is that most people do not realize the cost. Low vibration feels normal because it is habitual. Frustration, comparison, and fear have been internalized as default states. The hidden cost is invisible until you begin observing it, until you notice recurring patterns of limitation, missed opportunities, and emotional fatigue. And this is the first step toward liberation, awareness. Awareness allows you to start tracing cause and effect. Every low-frequency thought or feeling is not just internal. It broadcasts a signal into the field, attracting experiences that match it. The universe responds with precision. What seems bad luck is actually the reflection of your consistent energetic signal. The hidden cost of staying in low vibration is therefore cumulative, compounding over time, shaping reality in subtle but undeniable ways. Practical insight emerges from this understanding. Begin noticing the subtle energetic drains in your daily life. Observe which thoughts, emotions, or habitual patterns anchor you in limitation. Are you ruminating over what could go wrong? Are you clinging to resentment, fear, or guilt? Each is a tax on your vibration. Each is a cost that compounds over time, affecting relationships, health, abundance, and creativity. And yet, here is the liberating truth. This cost is not fixed. Awareness allows recalibration. Small, consistent shifts in vibration, through gratitude, presence, forgiveness, or conscious observation, begin to alter the energetic signal you emit. Over time, your reality begins to mirror higher frequency states, shifting opportunities, relationships, and experiences in alignment with your conscious frequency. The hidden cost begins to reverse, transforming limitation into flow, struggle into coherence, and stress into vitality. Even subtle practices amplify results. Daily reflection on emotional states, awareness of recurring negative patterns, and intentional recalibration through breath, heart coherence, or mindfulness act as energetic resets. These are not abstract techniques. They are signals that shift the field, collapsing probability toward realities of higher frequency. The hidden cost diminishes when you embody these practices consistently, and life begins to respond in ways that feel effortless and aligned. The next layer is identity. Remaining in low vibration reinforces a limited self-concept, the person who struggles, fears, or is blocked. Raising your frequency transforms not only your experience, but your sense of self. You become a coherent, magnetic presence, a conscious participant in reality, a being whose energy naturally attracts aligned experiences. The hidden cost disappears as identity shifts from limitation to empowerment, and life begins to reflect the high-frequency vibration you inhabit. Subtle feedback in daily life confirms this process. Synchronicities, intuition, and moments of flow arise as natural reflections of the shift. Challenges no longer feel overwhelming. They are signals guiding you toward alignment. Relationships adjust, opportunities open, health stabilizes, and creativity flourishes. The hidden cost of low vibration is replaced with the rewards of coherence, presence, and conscious participation. And here is a subtle invitation. If this resonates, subscribing here is more than clicking a button. It is joining a field of resonance, a community that supports conscious embodiment, vibrational alignment, and practical insight. Each video interacts with your consciousness, helping you notice patterns, shift energy, and collapse higher frequency realities into existence. The hidden cost diminishes in proportion to your commitment to awareness and recalibration. Yet the story doesn't end here. The next step is integration, learning to notice low-frequency patterns in real time, interrupting them, and consciously choosing alignment. This is not abstract philosophy. It is applied quantum mechanics, energy work, and practical consciousness in action. Awareness plus action begins to reverse the hidden tax, transforming life from a slow drain into a reflection of coherence, abundance, and flow. Pause now and consider this. Every time you allow resentment, fear, or scarcity to dominate, you are paying a cost. Every time you remain in low vibration, life mirrors limitation. But every moment you notice, adjust, and recalibrate, you reclaim energy, identity, and creative authority. The hidden cost is real, but so is your power to erase it, moment by moment, by inhabiting higher frequency vibration. The hidden cost of low vibration is not always obvious at first glance. It often appears as small frustrations, minor conflicts, or recurring patterns of bad luck. Yet over time, these minor disturbances compound, creating an undercurrent of limitation that subtly shapes every corner of your life. Relationships suffer first, often silently. Tension arises, communication falters, and connection becomes strained. You might feel like something is off, but the real issue is your frequency. Low vibration has created a reality in which conflict, misalignment, and emotional friction are the default. Think about the subtle ways this manifests. A partner may seem distant or critical. Friends may drift away. Opportunities at work that once seemed possible feel blocked. These are not coincidences. They are reflections of the energetic signal you broadcast. Low-frequency signals generate realities that match scarcity, resentment, or frustration, and life mirrors this without judgment. The cost accumulates quietly, day after day, shaping circumstances that reinforce your vibration. Health is another area silently paying the toll. Chronic low-frequency states, stress, worry, frustration, resentment, create measurable physiological effects. Cortisol levels rise, sleep is disrupted, and immune response is weakened. Even energy levels and mental clarity fluctuate in direct correlation with vibration. Low-frequency states not only shape experience, they shape the body itself. The hidden cost is both immediate and cumulative, manifesting as fatigue, illness, or mental fog that drains vitality and creativity. Financially, low vibration has a subtle but profound impact. Scarcity consciousness anchors you to realities in which resources feel limited. Opportunities appear blocked or come with friction. Timing seems off and progress is slow. The universe is neutral, it does not punish. It simply mirrors your energetic signal. The hidden cost here is a slow, persistent limitation in abundance, career momentum, and financial flow. A cost that compounds over months and years, often without conscious awareness. Creativity and intuition are equally affected. When vibration is low, the field of possibility narrows. Inspiration is blocked, ideas are delayed, and problem-solving becomes laborious. The creative mind thrives in high-frequency states, curiosity, gratitude, presence. Low vibration creates an energetic environment in which flow is impossible, suppressing insight and innovation. The hidden cost is not only limitation externally, but stifling your own potential internally. Even perception itself is shaped by vibration. When you operate in low frequency, life appears harder, more chaotic, and more restrictive than it truly is. Patterns of limitation feel fixed. Opportunities seem scarce. Relationships feel strained. But all of this is a reflection of the energetic lens you carry. Life is malleable. Your experience is the mirror of your vibration. The hidden cost is that, without conscious awareness, you reinforce this lens repeatedly, compounding limitation. The first step toward liberation is noticing. Awareness illuminates patterns previously invisible. Observe how frustration, resentment, or fear subtly influence thought and action. Notice recurring cycles of conflict, delay, or stagnation. Each observation is a tool for recalibration. By consciously acknowledging the energetic drain, you reclaim the first ounce of power to interrupt the low-frequency loop. Practical recalibration is surprisingly simple, yet profound. Start with breath and presence. Pause, notice the current energetic state, and allow a conscious shift toward higher frequency emotions, gratitude, curiosity, appreciation, or compassion. Even subtle shifts in energy begin to alter perception, interactions, and the flow of events. Over time, these small recalibrations compound, reversing the hidden cost of low vibration. Another powerful practice is emotional observation. Track patterns of resentment, fear, or scarcity. Notice triggers, internal dialogue, and bodily sensations associated with low-frequency states. Then consciously choose a high-frequency response, not forced, but embodied fully in thought, feeling, and action. Each moment you interrupt the loop, you reclaim energy and begin collapsing probability into higher frequency realities. Relationships respond rapidly to recalibration. A subtle shift in presence, tone, or emotional energy can transform tension into ease, misalignment into understanding, and friction into connection. By adjusting your vibration, you begin to inhabit the reality where harmony dominates interactions. The hidden cost of low-frequency communication, conflict, distance, and missed connection diminishes as coherence grows. Opportunities and abundance follow the same principle. A high-frequency signal aligns timing, people, and circumstances in ways that low vibration cannot. Subtle shifts in energy attract resources, insight, and synchronistic events that were previously unavailable. The hidden cost of delayed opportunity, blocked momentum, and scarcity begins to reverse, revealing a field of potential that was always present but inaccessible under low vibration. Even creativity and intuition respond immediately. High-frequency states allow insights to surface naturally. Solutions that felt impossible appear effortlessly. Ideas that were blocked emerge fully formed. By cultivating presence, appreciation, and alignment, you reclaim the flow of possibility suppressed by low vibration. The hidden cost is replaced with ease, clarity, and creative empowerment. Identity itself transforms when low vibration is abandoned. Previously, the self was defined by limitation, struggle, or scarcity. Raising frequency redefines identity. You become a coherent, magnetic presence, an active participant in shaping reality. The hidden cost of low vibration, identity anchored in limitation, dissolves as consciousness shifts to empowerment. Life begins to reflect this higher frequency self naturally, effortlessly, and continuously. Subtle feedback confirms this process. Synchronicities, insights, and flow become the new norm. Challenges no longer feel overwhelming. They are signals guiding further alignment. Relationships, opportunities, and health respond to the energetic recalibration. The hidden cost of low vibration is erased in proportion to the consistency of awareness, practice, and embodiment. And here is the invitation. Subscribing here is not just a click. It is entering a field of resonance. Each video interacts with your consciousness, guiding observation, recalibration, and embodiment of high-frequency states. You are joining a community that supports you in reversing the hidden cost of low vibration, reclaiming energy, clarity, and alignment in every area of life. Yet the journey is ongoing. Real mastery comes from continuous observation, interruption of low-frequency loops, and conscious alignment with higher vibration. Each moment offers the opportunity to reclaim the energy lost to frustration, resentment, fear, or scarcity. The hidden cost is not inevitable. It is reversible, one subtle recalibration at a time. Pause and consider this. Every recurring pattern, missed opportunity, or moment of frustration is a hidden cost being paid. But every conscious adjustment, every shift in emotion or focus, begins to reverse the drain, reclaiming vitality, clarity, and coherence. Awareness plus recalibration transforms limitation into flow, struggle into alignment, and energetic debt into abundance. The final step is mastery, transforming from someone who intermittently adjusts vibration into someone whose very identity radiates high frequency. At this level, you no longer try to feel better, manifest abundance, or attract alignment. You are coherence. You are the energy that collapses probability into realities of flow, abundance, love, and creativity. The hidden cost of low vibration disappears because low vibration no longer defines your signal. This transformation begins with total awareness. Every thought, feeling, and subtle focus is observed without judgment. Frustration, fear, or scarcity no longer dictate action. They are simply signals that inform recalibration. Instead of reactive cycles, your consciousness responds with precision. Every moment becomes an opportunity to embody high frequency, to collapse probability into aligned realities, and to radiate coherence into every interaction. Relationships shift profoundly under this alignment. Tension melts before it escalates. Misunderstandings are resolved intuitively because your vibration sets the field in which connection naturally emerges. You no longer chase harmony. Harmony flows to you. The hidden cost of low-frequency interactions, friction, conflict, and subtle disconnection is replaced with presence, resonance, and effortless relational flow. People respond naturally to high-frequency energy, and subtle cues align the field toward cooperation, understanding, and connection. Abundance and opportunities accelerate in a similar way. Low-frequency states anchor you to realities of delay, scarcity, and friction. High-frequency coherence collapses probability toward realities where timing, resources, and inspiration align perfectly. Opportunities that once seemed blocked appear effortlessly. Career, finances, and personal growth accelerate not because of force or effort, but because your energetic signal matches the field of aligned realities. The hidden cost of struggle is erased, replaced with flow and effortless manifestation. Health and vitality respond to vibration continuously. Chronic stress, tension, and low-frequency emotion are replaced with coherent energy, stabilizing the nervous system, enhancing immune function, and boosting mental clarity. Even subtle shifts, breath, posture, presence, affect physiology, producing ripple effects in mind, body, and subtle energy. The hidden cost of fatigue, illness, and stagnation disappears as coherence becomes the baseline state of being. Creativity and intuition flourish. Low-frequency energy suppresses insight, blocks ideas, and clouds perception. High-frequency embodiment opens channels of inspiration, allowing solutions, ideas, and intuitive guidance to appear effortlessly. The creative mind thrives when vibration is coherent, and this is not limited to art or invention. It extends to life itself. Decisions, opportunities, and actions flow with the clarity of a field aligned with possibility. Identity itself undergoes a profound shift. You are no longer the person defined by limitation, struggle, or scarcity. You become a coherent, high-frequency presence, a conscious navigator of reality. The hidden cost of low vibration, an identity anchored in fear, doubt, or frustration, is replaced with empowerment, clarity, and flow. Life becomes a mirror of your consciousness, reflecting the frequency you inhabit rather than the narratives imposed by circumstance. Practical embodiment requires continuous calibration. Observe thoughts and emotions in real time. Notice subtle dips into low frequency and adjust immediately through breath, presence, gratitude, or intention. Align posture, attention, and energy with coherence. Each moment of recalibration strengthens neural and energetic pathways, stabilizing high-frequency vibration as the default state. Over time, life itself reflects this transformation naturally without effort. Feedback in daily life becomes immediate and unmistakable. Synchronicities, opportunities, creative inspiration, and smooth interactions are the markers of high-frequency embodiment. Challenges are no longer threats. They are signals, guides showing where attention, presence, or recalibration is needed. Life becomes a living laboratory, responsive to your vibration, reflecting coherence, flow, and abundance. Here is the ultimate quantum truth. Low vibration is a choice, often unconscious, that silently extracts energy, opportunity, and clarity from your life. High-frequency embodiment is a choice, conscious and deliberate, that restores energy, expands potential, and aligns reality with the vibration you inhabit. The hidden cost is reversible, but only through sustained awareness, recalibration, and identity alignment. Pause and feel the difference. Imagine your daily life as a field of vibration. Observe the energy you are sending. Are you operating from fear, scarcity, or frustration? Or are you inhabiting gratitude, presence, and coherence? The answers determine which realities collapse into experience. Awareness alone begins to reclaim the cost, but identity-level embodiment transforms life entirely. Even the most subtle daily choices now carry power. How you respond to minor frustrations, the energy you radiate in relationships, the focus you place on opportunities, all become tools to collapse higher frequency realities into presence. Life no longer drains energy from you. It flows in harmony with your vibration. The hidden cost is no longer a silent tax. It is replaced with vitality, flow, and empowered manifestation. And here is the invitation. Subscribing here is more than joining a channel. It is entering a resonant field designed to amplify awareness, alignment, and high-frequency embodiment. Each video interacts with your consciousness, helping you notice low-frequency patterns, recalibrate energy, and collapse probability toward coherent realities. This is a space where hidden costs are revealed, reversed, and transformed into energetic dividends. The story does not end with awareness. It continues with practice and identity alignment. Full embodiment transforms every area of life, relationships, creativity, finances, health, and flow. Challenges become guidance, opportunities become visible, and life reflects the coherence you radiate. Low vibration becomes a memory. High-frequency presence becomes your default state. Finally, remember this: the hidden cost of staying in low vibration is real, but so is your power to reclaim it. Every breath, every thought, every subtle focus is a tool to reclaim energy, identity, and aligned reality. You are the observer, the creator, and the field itself. When high-frequency embodiment becomes identity, the hidden cost disappears, and life mirrors the frequency you choose. Step fully into this awareness. Reclaim energy, align vibration, and collapse coherent realities into existence. Live as the version of yourself that already exists in higher frequency, a being of flow, clarity, abundance, and coherence. The hidden cost no longer applies. You are free, empowered, and fully aligned with the reality you consciously choose.